Everyone thinks the Titanic story is simple: a ship, an iceberg, a single tragic night. But what if the real story doesn't begin with the iceberg at all? What if it begins days earlier, with confidence, routine, and decisions that felt harmless at the time? The Titanic was never officially called unsinkable. That word came from newspapers, not from engineers. But once it spread, it shaped how people thought and how they reacted. When the ship struck the iceberg, many passengers didn't panic. Some stayed warm inside, some went back to their cabins. They believed the ship could not truly be in danger. Ice warnings had been received throughout the day. They weren't ignored, they were normalized. Ice in the North Atlantic was common. Deadly ice was not expected. So the Titanic maintained its speed, not out of arrogance, but because slowing down was not standard practice in 1912. Captain Edward Smith followed the rules of his era. Experienced captains trusted visibility, routine, and schedule. Those same rules had worked for decades, until they didn't. The missing binoculars are often blamed. But even with them, the iceberg would have been seen only moments earlier. Moments that wouldn't have changed a ship of that size. The iceberg didn't rip the hull open. Instead, it caused a series of small fractures along the ship's side. Individually manageable, together fatal. The steel wasn't poorly made, but in freezing water, it became brittle, allowing damage to spread faster than expected. Water entered slowly, compartment by compartment. This gave the illusion of control and delayed the urgency to evacuate. As the ship tilted, few realized what was happening. The breakup didn't come suddenly. It came after long minutes of strain, silence, and disbelief. The musicians did play, but not until the final second. They stopped when survival overtook ceremony. Lifeboats were lowered partially filled, not because of cruelty, but because many refused to board them. Regulations required lifeboats, but not enough for everyone. They were based on outdated assumptions, not real capacity. First-class passengers weren't officially chosen to survive. Location mattered more than wealth. Timing mattered more than tickets. Third-class passengers were not locked below. But confusion, language barriers, and poor guidance cost lives. A nearby ship did see lights, but distress rockets did not yet have a universal meaning. Help was delayed, not denied. Even the final death toll remains uncertain. Records were incomplete. Survivor accounts conflicted. And when the tragedy was over, the world did not immediately change. Safety reforms came slowly, only after resistance, only after more loss. We remember the iceberg because it's simple, but the Titanic didn't sink because of ice. It sank because routine went unquestioned, confidence replaced caution, and small decisions were trusted too long. And that's the part history rarely tells you.